Good morning, or whatever time of day you're watching. This is Darlene. I'm Darlene, in case you're new. But if you're not new, you already knew who I was, right? Okay, I'm going to make something kind of dessert-y today. And I know I've been doing a lot of kitchen stuff because it's cold outside. Our snow has melted. And it's been in the 40s and 50s and gets down into the 30s, above freezing at night sometimes, but it's still not the kind of weather you want to go outside and do anything in. I do need to get my seeds started here before too long, but that's still a few weeks away. So I am going to be in the kitchen quite a bit. And I'm going to bring you along most of the time. So here, my supplies, I've got a bowl, and I need to get a spoon or something out of the drawer here. I'll do that in a minute. You don't need to watch me do that. I've got my waffle maker. I have some, make sure this is one that's been opened already. Yep. I have some Hershey's dark chocolate. I have some chocolate chips. These are semi-sweet and they're just the generic ones from Kirkland. And I have some Krusty's pancake flour. Now you could make pancakes from scratch. I've done that before. But I've got the pancake flour. I was trying to say pancake flour. No, that doesn't work. Pancake flour, and you could use whatever kind of chocolate cocoa mix you want, and whatever kind of chocolate chips you want. If you can find sugar-free ones, even better. So this recipe is not necessarily low carb, but it's not hugely carb either. It's like, okay. I'm not going to add any sugar or any sugar substitute. The flour will be just fine. I will be adding a couple of eggs, which I need to get out of the fridge. So we'll get started here, and that fast. Okay, I got my eggs out of the refrigerator. I've got some butter. It's probably not as much as I should use, but it's all I'm going to use. Without opening a new thing, I've got that much in there. And I've got some milk. So the first thing I'm going to do, and I didn't get my spoon out of here, for stirring, I think I'll use, there we go, I've got a nice big spoon. Okay, I got my waffle maker. This is a Belgian waffle maker. It has a pancake plate. Oh, and it looks like that's what I've got on here. So let me turn that back off. Actually, I'm going to unplug it. And I've got my, yeah, they're down here. I actually wanted them waffle shaped. So let me get the plates put on there. And I don't think I have that long enough for it to get hot. No, it's fine. Just barely warm. I remember how to take this off here. Oh, there's a button. Okay. And then the waffle plates go on. Okay, we've got the little, match up the little, I don't know what they're called, rabbits or something like that. Yep, that's good. And that one goes that way. Okay. Now I can plug it back in. Oh, we don't want cat germs in our waffles now, do we? Oh. Okay. We don't want cat germs in our waffles. Silly hubby. Okay. Got the waffle maker. I got the cat and the hubby gone. The waffle things put in the waffle maker and the waffle maker plugged back in. And it is a Belgian waffle maker with a pancake plate, and you saw both, both of those. So while that's heating up, goodness, I'm going to scoot this down just a little bit right there so that I can scoot me down. You're still not seeing my head. I guess that's okay. I'm going to put my eggs. These are homegrown eggs, and they're a bit on the small side. We don't have chickens, but a friend of ours does, and we buy our eggs from him. And I'm going to put these into this bowl. And I got 4 of them because they're pretty small. And then I am going to take a fork and whisk these up. Like I said, I know you can't see my head, and that's okay. You don't have to see my head. I'll pop it down there every once in a while. Okay, I am going to put this butter in, what do I have here that I can use? No, I don't want to use that. I'm going to use a measuring cup, and that's not a cup. I'm just going to put that in there. And remind me to fill that back up with butter, because someone else I know will yell at me. Well, not too hard, not too loud, if I forget. I'm going to stick this in the microwave and soften it. You don't need to watch me do that. Okay, I put that in the microwave for 10 seconds, and that was perfect. So put that in here with the eggs. Let's see what that is. Okay. Sorry about being off screen there for a minute. I needed to get myself a paper towel to wipe my hands on. Got a little bit of butter on my hands, and that made them greasy. Okay, we're getting this all. Okay. Now, next, and by the way, I'm not following a recipe. I saw a recipe that I think it was from scratch pancakes. I don't know, where did I see that? Oh, I know where it was. It was in my Costco magazine. And so it gave me the idea to come up with this recipe, which is not like that one, but it will be similar. So this bowl is a bit bigger than I needed, but the bowl that was really the right size. I think it's in the dishwasher, so we'll go with this one. I'm going to put, because this will be more than we can eat right now, but these can go in the freezer. I'm going to put a couple of cups of pancake flour. You saw how I measured my 2 cups, right? And I'll take my spoon here and make a little valley in the middle. And I'm going to pour my egg and butter mixture right in there. And then I'm going to start the process here, mixing that together. And then I'm going to add my chocolate. This is a pretty strong, pretty dark chocolate, so put that much. Let's put a little bit more. I like it chocolatey. I did 1 1/2 of whatever this is. It's a little larger than a teaspoon, but I don't know if that's a two teaspoon measure. I have no idea. Okay, we'll do some more stirring here. Oh yeah, that's going to be great. Oh, and my waffle maker is ready. So let me grab. I'm going to put, and you can use whatever brand of cooking spray you want. This one's a high heat baking spray. It's what my husband purchased hubby purchased when he went to the store. Okay, so that's about a cup of milk, I guess. If I need more, I will put more in. And if I need less, I will put a little more flour in. And I'm stirring with the fork, which I think works best. And how are we doing here? I'm going to put just a little bit more milk in. Not much, because it's just about there. Oh yeah, I think that's coming along perfectly. You can see fairly runny, but not too runny. Okay. And then, whoa, my fork just buried itself. So let me take that one out and I'll set it over here. And pour some. Okay. So we'll mix the chocolate chips in. Steamy, steamy. Let me turn that down. I had moved it up to 3. I think it needs to be on 2. So. Oh, and you know what I could do here that's going to make that better? I'm going to put some avocado oil in the batter. And that was probably about 1/4 of a cup, I'm guessing. Oh yeah. That will help. That, along with the cooking spray, will keep it from sticking. And you know, the first pancake, the first one, I wish I had one of those ice cream dippers that, you know, I don't. Well, let me see what I do have. This is ice cream, but it doesn't have the little thing to make a little ball out of. But I'll try it. I may end up just using this big spoon. I think I want 2 of these on each one. That looks pretty good. I hope you can hear me. I forget to talk loud. And I realize every now and then I mumble. So when you can't hear me, just excuse me, I guess. If I'm not talking loud enough, it probably wasn't important anyway. Okay, let's get that closed down. I dribbled a little bit of it. That's why we have fingers and mouths. Okay, while that's cooking, I will, where did I put the lid for the, here it is. It was too obvious. We'll put things away and I'll pause you. We'll come back when that's ready for me to take those out. Okay, this just beeped. And I could put a little bit more batter in each one of these, I guess, because we had edges that were not quite done. But that's looking pretty good. We'll put more in and get another batch started. Stir this a little bit. Last time I put 2 of these, so this time I'll put, actually I think what I need to do, spread it around just a little bit and a little bit more for the center. And waffles freeze beautifully, just to let you know. You probably already knew that. What to serve these? Would they be good with strawberries or blueberries? They'd probably be good with syrup. I'm not a huge syrup fan on my pancakes or my waffles, although that's okay sometimes. A little bit more in that one. They would be good with some corn syrup on them. Okay, that batch is started. And remember I said I was going to replenish the butter dish. I just cut this down in half here. flip it over and do it down in half on this side. And there we go. And my butter dish is replenished. This gets wrapped back up. And put back in the refrigerator. And I know there's controversy over do you put your butter in the refrigerator or do you leave it out on the counter? We leave ours out on the counter. If it took us longer to use it, we'd probably put it in the refrigerator, but we go through it fairly quickly. We put it on toast and biscuits and muffins and use it for baking. I've never had it spoil on the counter. My mama always used to leave hers out on the counter. So those are looking good, huh? Oh, there it goes. My second batch is ready. Oh yeah, that did a better job of filling up the see how those are more square. One, two, and a slight third one. Make sure you move it around on here so it covers the whole thing. One, two, three. Ooh, that one, I'm going to say I might have gotten too much on that one. One, two, and the third one not quite so full. Oh yeah, that's better. One, two, and a smaller third one. Okay, well that cooks. I cut one of the first ones I did into a smaller piece so I can try it. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. That is good. It doesn't even need a topping on it. Ice cream would be good on it. The other things I mentioned. But it is good just this way. Okay. Last, this batch, this is our third batch here. Oh yeah, the ones I thought were too full. Actually, That's not bad at all. Okay. Okay, and this will be our last batch. I'm going to put 1 scoop in each thing here just until we make sure how much we have left of the batter. These won't be completely square, but that is okay. Okay, that sidetracked. Hubby came in. This beeped, so yeah, no, they didn't get 2 done. And I told him to take one. He wanted one of the full square ones, so of course. And like I predicted, these. Whew, that one. Okay, our partial squares, just because I needed to spread it around. There we go. Unplug the waffle maker. Leave the lid open so it can cool off a little bit here. Oh. Okay. And oh. Okay, well, that was good. Let me those look good. Hubby had his usual normal comment whenever I fixed anything. Yummy, that's just the right amount of sweetness. He said, it doesn't taste like chocolate. It needs more sugar in it. And whenever we go anywhere where anyone serves anything with sugar, he says, I can't eat that. It's got sugar in it. Go figure. But his first sound out of his mouth was, So I think he did like it. He just has a really hard time letting me know that. Well, that was fun. And those will be delicious for a while. And like I said, they can go in the freezer, not until they're totally cool. Otherwise, you get moisture frozen inside of them and they get crystally and not as good. So they have to be completely dry. And then you can bag them up and put them in the freezer. And to keep them from sticking to each other, you could put a little piece of parchment paper in between each waffle. I think would work. Well, I enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope my recipe wasn't too vague so that you could put together something like this yourself if you wanted to. I know I don't give exact measurements. Well, you heard me say exact measurements, but what you watched me do wasn't an exact measure, and that's the way I cook. By the seat of my pants or from the heart, however you want to say that. And more times than not, it turns out great. And these were delicious. So I hope you're having a good day, a good week, a good month. Happy February. Today was actually the last day of January. Next month, tomorrow, starting tomorrow, February this year, remember it has 29 days because this is leap year. My mama was born on the 28th of February in 2016. If she had been born one day later, she would not have been 96 years old when she graduated to heaven. Well, technically she would have, but calendar-wise she would not have been. So you would divide 96 by 4, approximately, and that would have been her calendar age. I miss my mama, as I'm sure many of you do if your mama has graduated to heaven. Hopefully that's where your mama went. I know, beyond a shadow of doubt, mine did. Well, hang tight to God's hand. He will hang tight to yours. And his love and blessings, peace, understanding, knowledge, all of those things, let them permeate your body, your soul, your very being. And I will see you the next time I make a video. Be sure and watch the video I posted earlier today, the little trip we made to a neighboring town at just the right time of morning for the sun, the sky to be totally beautiful. And there was a rainbow, which I didn't capture a very good picture of it. I noticed on Facebook some of my neighbors got a much better picture of that rainbow than I did. It was a gorgeous morning. I hope your morning was as gorgeous. I'll see you next time. Bye.